What's up guys, the Miho Within with another deck profile. It's going to be Sylvan's this time. Now Sylvan's is a deck I really liked. If you guys saw my other videos, my first deck profile was about Sylvan's. But I've been holding on to this deck profile. Like, I wanted to playtest lots of different builds for Sylvan's to try and get the feel of like what's the best for the format right now. But I've come to the conclusion that this version I'm going to show you, this is the FTK version of Sylvan's. So yeah, I'll go ahead and start with the deck profile. So we got two Sylvan princessprites. So this one's really good because she lets you go into Beatrice, the Burning Abyss monster, the XYZ, really easily, because she's really important for this deck. I'll get into like how to do the FTK later on, but so yeah, two princess sprouts. Then we got two cherub sprouts. When special summon, you get to excavate 2. When it's excavated, you get to special summon 1 level 1 from your deck. Really good, really important for it lets you go into Princess Sprite really easily, and also helps fill your graveyard with plant type monsters, which is really important. Then we have two Peacekeepers. Can help you get back those lonefire blossoms in your graveyard. So you can special summon. Also, if you special summon it from, if you special summon in any way, you get that one free excavate, which can be a big deal sometimes. So keep that in mind. Then we have 3 Snapdragon. Snapdragon, Drasnigan. I think that's how you pronounce it. But this one's the point of this one is when it's sent to graveyard, you get to excavate 1 extra card. So the whole purpose is fill up your graveyard with as many plant type monsters as possible. Also level 1 to help go into Princess Sprite. Then we have 2 Guardioaks. Guardioak lets you excavate 3 cards when you activate this effect, that's really good. That's like the only other one that lets you excavate that much is Aurea, but Guardioak is just like an easy one to special summon. And also it's level 6, which is really important because you can use like Guardioak plus an other Guardioak, or Guardioak plus Princess Sprite, and then you can go into Beatrice so that you can set up the FTK. Then 3 Sage Koyas, just extra milling. There's other combos that you can use with Sage Koya that I can go over once we get to the extra deck. But yeah, 2 Sage Koyas. Then we have the most important plant, Phoenician Cluster Amaryllis. So this is the FTK. You need to use this card. So what this card does is that during your end phase, you can special summon it by banishing a plant type monster. Then when this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you inflict 800 points of damage to your opponent. So yeah, this is what involves the FTK. You only use 1. There's different ways of making it hit the graveyard. Like I said, Beatrice once we get to the extra deck. So 1 Amaryllis, 1 Spore, 1 Glow Up Bulb. Get those free special summons. Their main purpose is that they help you go into Lynx, which most importantly, Topological Bomber Dragon. So that's like their main purpose. That's what you use them for. Or going into Princess Sprite. Then 3 Lonefire Blossoms. Course. Then 2 Rose Lovers. Still think this card is good in the FTK version. You get that extra special summon. You can like you can do moves where like you bait them with your Lonefire, but then if you can make this hit your graveyard, you can special summon another Lonefire in hand. It's I think it's worth running because this lets you play around if you got hit by a hand trap. That's why I like Rose Lover. Then 3 Evil Thorns. So this is going to be like your main target usually when you use a Lonefire Blossom. But what Evil Thorn does is that you can tribute this card, inflict 300 damage to your opponent, and then if you do, you special summon 2 more Evil Thorns. So that's like a 1 card Princess Sprite if you use Evil Thorn. And more importantly, if you go triple Lonefire into Evil Thorn, you get the 2 more other Evil Thorns. That's 6 plants in graveyard basically already, which is really good because all you need is you need 8 plants in your graveyard in order to do the whole FTK. So Yeah, 3 evil thorns. Oh yeah, also another thing, what's cool about in this deck is because evil thorn, if you draw multiples of it, like let's say you draw a double evil thorn, you can't special summon the other because they're stuck in your hand, so it's like a dead card. But in this deck, since you use Sylvan Charity, you can actually put them back into the deck, and then they're live again. So this deck is actually pretty consistent for being an FTK deck too. Alright, that's it for the monsters. Now for the spell cards. Like I showed you, 3 Sylvan Charities for that draw power, helping put Evil Thorn, stacking those Peacekeepers. Good. Then we got 1 Foolish Burial. Send most important target, if you don't have it in graveyard already, of course, is Amaryllis, so that you can do the FTK. Other than that, you have plenty of other good targets like Rose Lover, Spore, Glow Bulb, all that stuff. 1 Soul Charge, this with Lonefire, of course, the best combo you can do. Monster Reborn. 1 for 1. Get that Evil Thorn. If not, you have plenty of other targets. Charge Sprout is another really good target for 1 for 1. Symbol of Heritage, this is a tech choice that I like using, since Lonefire is super, like, you see it like all the time, so it's incredibly easy to get triple Lonefire, and then you basically get another Monster Reborn with Symbol of Heritage. But if you don't like Symbol of Heritage, you can replace it with like a Monster Gate. Monster Gate would be a good alternative to this card, but I prefer Symbol of Heritage. 1 Reasoning. Really good in here because no matter, even if they call it right, the card that you excavate, if it's a Sylvan card, you're going to get its effect off, which is always a plus, so really good in here. Reasoning, then 3 Super Solar Nutrients. Tribute a plant monster, a level 2 or lower plant, special summon another one that's higher, which most likely, like, you're going to use this to special summon Lonefire Blossom most of the time. But yeah, good combo is this and Rose Lover. That way you get your special summon also, because it's going to be, Rose Lover is going to be in graveyard, plus you get the special summon from Lonefire Blossom. So yeah, really good card. Then we have double Sylvania, the field spell, and then double Terraforming to be able to search them out. And that's it for the main deck. Now we're going to go into the extra deck. So the most important link monster that we play with, that's essential to the FTK, is Topological Bomber Dragon. You can use more than 1. I guess you could use 2 if... yeah, I think, although I never came across the problem, because usually if they have an answer, they usually stop your whole FTK combo while you're like mid-combo trying to summon a bunch of monsters to make Topological Bomber Dragon. That's why I only play 1. But yeah, it's you can bump this card up to 2. But what this card does is that if the monster special summon to link zone, like where an arrow is pointing to it, you get to destroy all monsters on the field, all monsters on the main monster zones. So this with Amaryllis. Amaryllis replaced. Okay, Amaryllis. So you summon Bomber Dragon, Amaryllis, you banish a plant type monster from your graveyard, you special summon it to the zone it's pointing to. Then the effect of Bomber Dragon activates, and then you can destroy all monsters in the main monster zone. Inflict that 800 points of damage with Amaryllis, and then you keep on looping it during the end phase. So that you do the whole, remember, 8 plant type monsters, and you got it. It's inflicting how much? 800? So it's, well, my bad, you actually need 10 plants to be able to do it. I'm saying 6 at the same time. Or 8, I mean. Alright, so 1 Topological Bomber Dragon. 1 Akashic Magician. 1 Cleafort Genius. I'll show you why we even use this card in this deck. There's another card you combo with it. A Deco Talker. 100 Clock Taker. Proxy Dragon. Link Spider. And that's it for the Link monsters. And then we you got 2 princess sprites. Really good, really like, this is the card that starts off all your combos. This is what you use with Evil Thorn to get out, to start really dumping all those plants in graveyard. And then, again, you need 10 plants in graveyard to be able to do the FTK. Sorry, I think I've been saying 8 this whole time, but it's actually 10. But with lonefire and Evil Thorn, you get like an instant 6 with that combo. So 3 princess sprites. Then 1 Beatrice. This is really good since it sends the Amaryllis from deck to graveyard. So that's why you play it. Really, really good. Then 1 Big Eye. Be able to take your opponent's monsters. Aurea. These cards like never really come up. They're just there just in case if you have to try and like get an out to field, because the main focus is like this deck is always going first, of course. But if you go second, you can still pull it off. But this is just like in case, you know, you have more options for plays other than just the FTK. Then 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. I just use this because it's extra burn, so it just makes the FTK that much easier, or the OTK if you go second. Then 1 number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk, and 1 Cyframe Lord Omega. So I can explain some of the combos here more. So for example, why we use Cleafort Genius is because you use it with number 42 Tomahawk. So when you summon Tomahawk, this is 2 7s. So when you summon Tomahawk, you can detach a material and get a special summon as many tokens as possible to your side of the field. So the whole purpose of this is like, let's say you don't have, like, you couldn't find a way of special summoning enough monsters to make Topological Bomber Dragon, but you can, like, let's say you have a Sage Koya. You have a Sage Koya and you could combo with Princess Sprite so that you can make a rank 7. So you have this. So this is all that you can special summon. But this is enough to get you a Topological Bomber Dragon. Because you make this a 7, and then you overlay them, you make a Tomahawk. You special summon as many tokens as possible, so you have 5 tokens to work with. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 tokens to work with. You're going to make Cleafort Genius, because that's a machine. Because Tomahawk is a machine, plus the tokens are machine. So you use that, plus 1 token, and make Cleafort Genius. Then we can use another 2 tokens, and then we can make a Proxy Dragon. And then now with that, that's a 4, so you can make Topological Bomber Dragon. Now, depending if you're going second, and then let's say there is, for some reason, there's a need for you to blow up the field, like if you need to get rid of monsters on the main monster zone for you to do the FTK, then you can send another another token, and then you can actually special summon a Link Spider. So you get a Link Spider pointing to anywhere that the Topological Bomber Dragon is pointing to, and then you get like that free Dark Hole. You get to destroy everything on field, and then yeah, and then you can set up for sending the whole special summoning Amaryllis during your end phase to do all that extra burn damage. So yeah, this is the Sylvan deck profile. That's all it takes is this. It's just these 2 cards. I mean, this deck actually, like, I think this is like the easiest FTK deck to play. I don't know, but I mean the what is it called? The Gem Knight FTK. Yeah, that one's pretty. I see that one more than this one, but honestly, I think this might be easier to pull off. I don't know. I really like this version because you do all the combos you do with Princess Prite, and you're just special summoning a lot. And then it's not like you still have plays even if your FTK fails, or if you go second. Since you can, I'm really familiar with Sylvan, so there's a lot of combos that you can do that are cool. But yeah, that's the Sylvan deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next video.